everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Awesome. So today we're getting into something super important, especially in DeFi. We're talking about accurate pricing. Like, how do we know the price we see on our screens is the real deal?
Yeah, that's huge. And that's what we're diving into today.
Exactly. Specifically, we're looking at the Venus protocol, right? They're doing some really interesting things to make sure your DeFi experience is safe.
Right. Venus Protocol V4, they've made some big changes to how they handle pricing.
Okay, so before we get into the nitty-gritty, can you paint a picture for us? Like, what's the worst case scenario if the pricing information in DeFi is messed up?
Think about it like this. You're at a store, you got your eye on something you really want, finally ready to buy, you get to the register, and the price is totally off.
Ugh, the worst. Happens to me all the time.
Right. But in DeFi, it's way worse than a minor inconvenience. Imagine borrowing against your crypto.
Okay, do that.
All right,
Yeah.
so you borrow against your crypto, but the price it's based on, that price feed, is wrong. Suddenly, because the price is wrong, you get liquidated. That means you lose your collateral.
Ouch. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not good. And that's what Oracle manipulation's all about.
Bingo. Oracle manipulation, that's the technical term. Someone's messing with that price feed, that source of truth for an asset's value, and it can really throw a wrench in the system.
So it's basically like someone's rigging the system behind the scenes to make a profit.
Exactly.
Wow, shady stuff. So how does Venus Protocol's V4 address this? They've introduced something called the Resilient Price Oracle, right?
You got it. And it's a game changer. Instead of relying on one source for price data, which is risky, they're using multiple sources. Think Chainlink, Redstone, Pith Network, Binance oracles.
So it's like getting a second or third,
Yeah.
even a fourth opinion, but for your crypto.
Exactly. They cross-check the data from all these different sources to make sure it's accurate.
Yeah.
They call it the main pivot and fallback approach. The main oracle is the most trusted source. The pivot double-checks it, and the fallback is there just in case things go haywire with the first two.
That's so smart, having that backup plan. But what happens if one of those sources, like the main one, just goes offline? Does the whole thing just stop?
Nope. That's the beauty of the setup. If one source goes down, the system automatically switches to the next most reliable source.
Seamless, right?
Right.
Wow, they really thought of everything. But it's not all just like algorithms and code, right?
Yeah.
There's a human element to this too, yeah. Tell me about the governance stuff.
Absolutely. The Venus community, the users, they have a voice in all this through governance.
Okay, so explain how that works.
So through governance, the users get to vote on which oracles to include, how the system gets updated, all of that. It's really a community effort.
I love that. That's real decentralization in action. But all this sounds pretty complex. How can everyday users be sure that this system is safe?
That's where the rigorous testing and auditing come in. Independent experts have gone through every single line of code to make sure it's all good.
Oh, wow. So they brought in like the A-team of code auditors.
Exactly, the best of the best. And they made sure the transition to this new system was smooth, so there are no nasty surprises for anyone.
So bottom line, Venus is going above and beyond to create a super safe and transparent system.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
But for someone who might be new to all this, why should they care? Like, what's the big takeaway?
Here's the thing. What Venus is doing is setting a precedent. By prioritizing security and giving the power back to the users, they're making the entire DeFi space more trustworthy.
That's huge. It's like raising the bar for everyone.
Exactly. And that benefits everyone in the long run.
I love it. It's like they're saying, hey, we're taking care of the security. You focus on exploring the amazing potential of DeFi. This has been awesome, but it does make you wonder about the future. Technology is always changing, right? What new challenges do you think might pop up? That's something for everyone to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Until next time.